Breaker's inventory limits suck. At some point, you're going to come across that 1500 to 1500, and you're going to dread having to clean up your inventory. Because it's kind of a mess. No matter what you do, you try to synthesize those high-level parts, high-rank parts, it's going to give you that same dumb message over and over again. Are you sure you want to? Are you sure you want to? It's going to seem like a hassle. You're going to ask if there's any way to circumvent this, any way to disable that pop-up, save your thumb some effort, and there's not. There's not. So what I suggest you do when your inventory does hit that limit is try to mitigate some of the annoyance by introducing purpose. What I do when I get close to that level, for example, I am brushing the limit of legs right now, I find a part that I know I'm going to be using for fashion at some point. In this case, I have some plans for Zaku Warrior legs. I want to recreate one of my builds from the ONT. So I'll go through my collection here, which I'll have tons of parts. I will find a high rarity, low level, so I waste the least amount of resources whatsoever. High rarity, so I take less plastic to make it 6-star, or 5 max, whatever you want to call it. And low level, so it takes all the XP out those juicy bigger parts and eats them. So the first thing I do is just raise up the evolve up to 6, which you're going to be swimming to these by endgame, so don't even worry about wasting that kind of material. And get to work with the arduous task of fusing. Now, you could target select fusions, you could find certain traits that you want, and you could just mark them off and make notes of them and make spreadsheets and lose your goddamn mind. Or do what I do, not care. You're going to get these high-level parts anyway as you play. There's nothing really on the trait list that's incredibly rare or incredibly uncommon to save values on. So what I do when I get to this point, sort by rarity, sort by level, go down the line and grab just as many high level of each rarity as I can until I get down to maybe the level 20s or teens. This is going to take a quick minute. I might as well just tell an interesting story, share some info with y'all. I work for Bandai Namco American Entertainment, worked with them for a long time. It's part of a program that can, help outreach to other players like you and me. And I got some cool stuff that's happened since then. So, one time when working on and let me tell you, there are bodies everywhere. But now that we've fused up all that stuff, we have a whole bunch of high-level traits between 29 and 30, 28, 30, 27, 30. And more importantly, we have the entire list of traits. By fusing all that stuff, it's a very, very good chance I now have the selection of every single thing that part type can get. This is almost definitively the list of leg traits. So I can easily pick and choose what I want on this part to keep it functional when I want to use it for fashion. Time reduction, HP capacity, I like that. Awaken gauge when parts out, fantastic. When enemy defeated, sure. Movement speed run I can probably live without, so I'll probably put on something for quality of life, like, I don't know, item drop quality, keep those high level parts coming back. Break combo duration is good enough to have for that rarity build as well. And I think the last one for just my own benefit. Let's do Awaken Gauge increase hit number to make that Awaken Gauge go up that much faster to get those burst actions. For a small little pittance of credits, I've gone from near max capacity on those legs down by about 250. Good to grind for another day.